Don't always do what I should. I'd be better if I thought.
Well, that was pretty freaking awesome.
I'm a sucker for adrenaline. Every villain is. Everybody trying to change my ways, but I live just to see you break. I'm a sucker for adrenaline. Every villain is.
So as you can see, just finished packing up all my bags. Gonna get these into the truck, headed to the airport this afternoon. Next destination, Southwest Georgia. Gonna specifically target a canvasback. So this time of year in January, Southwest Georgia, right across the line from Florida, holds one of the largest concentrations of canvasbacks that there are. So I saved this 2-week time period in the middle of January and left it open, specifically knowing that when I got to this time during the journey of trying to get the 43 species in the Waterfowl Slam, that I would have some that I wouldn't have picked up just in general places, specifically target species. That's exactly what this is. Going right to Georgia, the only species I'm gonna try to get is a canvasback.
In half a mile, the destination is on your right.
Nice to meet you. Mark. Nice to meet you. We have a motor trouble. I don't want to get on no fan.
What size groups do you think will they normally be?
I like 1 to 10.
All right.
1 to 10, usually you can win. But 10 or more, and it's too many eyes, too small to ducks.
How high off do those cans normally come?
They'll come in high. Cans you won't. There's no below the tree line until they start working.
Gotcha.
They're gonna be. If you just watch that gray skyline right there, you'll see them. They got it. They drop, and they drop fast.
We're going on noon here. We've seen a couple of flocks go back and forth. Not the big flocks that we know are here, so they may have went early before we got set up this morning, not quite sure. But how you hunt them here, there's kind of big water, and then they go down to feed, and they go back to big water, and they sit in big groups all day. So it's just kind of sitting on this channel, hoping the sun pops out, which will make our decoys pop a little bit, and just need 1 or 2 of them to come down, really. But haven't seen the big flocks today. We know they're here, so we're just gonna wait it out a little bit more.
Just finishing up a long day of sitting on the island here. We sat all day hoping a canvasback would come in. We probably ended up seeing about 750 to 800 just flying back and forth along the river. And it was overcast all day, so we think they struggled to see the decoy spread. Just nothing committed. Everything was way too high. We'll be back in here tomorrow morning somewhere. I don't think we're going to be in this spot. We'll be pretty close. We may go downriver just a little bit. It seems like they were all getting a little bit lower down that way. But it was a long day. We gave it everything today. So we're earning this canvasback. All right, so in reality, there was one canvasback that came close enough today. It just so happened that we were all huddled together watching a video on Justin's phone, and I left my shotgun right there. Out there, you I might have to take it like way down there. We're just getting set up in the grass here, standing in about 2.5 feet of water tucked in the cattails. We are probably half mile down from where we were yesterday. Justin's just throwing decoys out right now. This is pretty close to where all the cans were rafted together yesterday. It will be semi-uncomfortable this morning, but we'll be tucked in, hidden, and this is right where they were yesterday, so we're in the right spot. Well, it's just starting to get light here. We're about 1.5 miles down from the island where we were at yesterday. This is where the majority of the birds were rafted, so the idea was to get more where they were coming and going. We've already seen a couple of flights of birds come. I like the hide a lot better here. Decoys are a little bit closer. Hopefully it gets a little lighter out. The sun pops through and the birds can see these decoys. Get 1 or 2 groups to circle around and give us a shot this morning, but this is one of those mornings that's got the right feel to it. Well, we saw a bunch of birds this morning. Unfortunately, they were all too high, and they're just going back and forth on the river behind us here. So we're going to pick up and move this afternoon. Going to try to go down here and get to where they've been kind of going and feeding, and just kind of follow the Hail Mary shot. But last afternoon here in Georgia, going to try mixing it up. Fingers crossed we get lucky. We switched it up this afternoon after watching birds fly the middle of the river. We used bamboo to build a blind and are now in the middle of the river with a decoy spread behind us. Pulling out no stops for a canvasback here in Georgia. I can actually tuck in here pretty easily. Dude, where did those come from?
No clue.
That one's hit.
Straight into us.
That one's hit. So, we just got set up in here. Had this bright idea, put a bag of Chex-Mix to enjoy a snack. And I figured I'm gonna eat it right away so that I'm ready. Of course, right away is when the group of Canvasbacks tries to land in the decoy, so that didn't go as planned yet again. Got your ball! He just picked up a bill. Woo! Holy crap, I can't believe I hit it. All right, so total redemption, the 3 shots. Dropped a long drake, it looks like right now. So, pretty stoked. Can't wait to actually see this thing. Woo! All right, so you want the whole story?
I would love it because those birds, when you started shooting, I was like, I hope they see him. I hope they see him. I hope they see him.
Here's the thing, I didn't see him. because I was enjoying some Chex-Mix.
Oh, I saw the 4 because I knew there was 5 of them, and I saw 4 take off, and I was like, where's the 5th?
By the time I saw them and put the Chex-Mix down, they were flying away, and I could tell I was hitting them all 3, and then all of a sudden I just saw his wings lock up and go over there. Man, he is freaking gorgeous too.
Oh yeah, he's a stud. He's big, got a nice black on top of his head.
And with a little glass of brandy, telling stories of his life, we clap.
It seems that this trip and those that lie ahead in the near future are the run and gun leg of the journey. Most of the birds in North America are in their wintering grounds by now, so I have no choice but to track them down and get to wherever they are. With the exception of the snow goose, there is no more hunting the migration routes. But the good news is that everything I encounter from here on out will be in full plumage. These next few weeks are when I will make up for the species that I missed along the way because of the weather in certain locations. I'm anxious for the change of pace that the next few weeks will bring, but I can't stop thinking about what setbacks still lie ahead. St. Paul Island in Alaska is closed to non-residents due to COVID, and the king eider will be the last bird on the list of 43 to complete this quest. Greenland has the only other huntable population of kings, but I have yet to truly investigate the logistics of that hunt. For now, it's time to focus on what I know I can control. In the meantime, I will be doing my homework on Greenland and keeping the end result in the front of my mind.
Ever get on.